I never thought my own brother would try to kill me. But that day, as the dirt piled on my chest and the air grew thinner, I realized, the person I trusted most had just buried me alive. Alex was my older brother, my protector. Growing up, he taught me how to ride a bike, how to face my fears, and how to dream big. But something shifted as we got older, jealousy, greed, I don't know what. After our parents passed away and left behind their inheritance, it felt like everything we built as siblings began to crack. It started with a phone call. "Liam, you've got to see this," Alex said, excitement bubbling in his voice. He told me he'd found something incredible while hiking in the forest. A hidden treasure, he called it. How could I say no to an adventure with my brother, just like when we were kids? I didn't know then that this would be the last time I trusted him. When we got to the forest, something felt off. The sun was starting to set, casting long shadows between the trees. Alex carried a backpack and a shovel, but I didn't think much of it. He walked ahead, talking about how this find would change everything. I followed, not realizing what was about to happen. When we reached a clearing, Alex stopped. He turned to me, his face unreadable. "This is it," he said. But before I could ask what he meant, I felt a sharp pain in the back of my head. Everything went dark. I woke up to the sound of dirt falling. At first, I didn't understand. My head throbbed, and my body felt heavy. But as my eyes adjusted, I realized I was lying in a hole. Alex stood above me, holding the shovel, methodically throwing dirt onto my body. The cold soil hit my face, my chest, and I started to panic. "Alex! What are you doing?" I screamed, but my voice was weak, muffled by the earth. He didn't even look at me. "You've always had everything," he muttered. "Mom and Dad loved you more. You were the golden child. This isn't personal, Liam. It's survival." His words cut deeper than any wound. My heart raced as the dirt piled higher. I tried to move, but my arms were pinned under the weight. The more I struggled, the harder it became to breathe. I could feel the soil pressing down on my chest, squeezing the air from my lungs. Tears streamed down my face, mixing with the dirt. I wasn't just scared, I was heartbroken. "Alex, please," I begged, choking on my own sobs. "You're my brother. We can fix this." But he didn't stop. The last thing I saw before the darkness swallowed me was his face, cold, unrecognizable. I don't know how long I was buried. Minutes felt like hours. Every breath I took was a struggle. The air was thick, stale, and each inhale burned my throat. My thoughts raced between despair and determination. Was this how it would end? Buried alive by my own brother? But something inside me refused to give up. I remembered the times Alex taught me to push through fear. I clung to those memories like a lifeline. Using every ounce of strength, I started to move. My fingers dug into the dirt, clawing upward. The weight was crushing, but I didn't stop. I couldn't stop. Suddenly, my hand broke through the surface. Cold air rushed into my lungs, and I gasped, pulling myself out inch by inch. When I finally emerged, the forest was eerily silent. Alex was gone. The clearing was empty, except for the shallow grave that could have been my tomb. I stumbled through the woods, every step a fight against the dizziness and pain. When I reached the road, a passing car stopped, and the driver called for help. I was alive, but I wasn't the same. It's been 2 years since that day. Alex was arrested, and he confessed to everything. He said he didn't know how to stop himself, that he was consumed by envy. I don't know if I'll ever forgive him. The scars he left, both physical and emotional, run deep. But I'm learning to heal. Surviving wasn't just about escaping that grave. It was about finding strength I didn't know I had. It was about realizing that betrayal doesn't define me. I define me. So, if you've ever felt like the world was against you, like someone you trusted turned on you, remember this: you are stronger than you think. Even when the dirt is piling on, there's always a way out. You just have to keep fighting.